I'm Cicely, and I'm the proud owner of Estela Taqueria. I want to start off by saying thank you for this amazing opportunity and for taking the time to learn about me and our family restaurant. The restaurant was founded by my parents, my brother, and myself. A little over 7 years ago, we were going back and forth trying to decide whether we wanted to open up a tire shop or a restaurant. And I'm so glad that we chose a restaurant. The restaurant is named after my mom, Estela, and she has been a big influence behind the menu, as well as also teaching me everything that I know. We opened up our doors back in 2018, and back then there was only very few Mexican restaurants here in Calhoun, and Calhoun has been growing tremendously, and thankfully so have we. Because of the growth that we have been experiencing within the past years, we have been able to give back to our community. This year alone, we have been able to sponsor local soccer teams. We have also fed our local dispatchers. We have been able to sponsor Gordon County Homeschool Field Day, as well as donating food to local church. Here, we give hot chocolate during our Christmas parade, which lines up right in front of our restaurant. Over the past years, we have been able to partner up with some amazing local businesses, such as Unique Auto Glass, Conectada, Smash and Dash, and many more. With some of these businesses, we try to give back to the community as well by hosting events such as hosting a Halloween party and also doing a breakfast with Santa and the Grinch. These events are always free to families and their kids, and seeing the faces on the families and their children makes everything so much more worth it. Last fall, I started doing a little bit of improvement in the exterior of the building. I ended up doing a fresh new coat of paint, as well as adding some accent stone on the outside. And it definitely made a difference because people started noticing us a little bit more. With this grant, I plan to do some equipment upgrades, adding new equipment, as well as doing some improvement to the building itself. I plan to stretch it out as much as I can and try to do the most and what's best for the business. So some of the necessary items currently would be to upgrade our food prep station, bring in 2 3-door coolers, change out our kegerator for draft beer, as well as getting a beverage dispenser for our aguas frescas like horchata or mango waters, and also invest in equipment for catering. I would absolutely love to be able to do more catering events. Some improvements that I would love to make for the restaurant to also better the customer experience would be to redo our floors and give it also a new fresh coat of paint, as well as get a new exterior sign. Well, actually 2 signs. One that goes on the roof and then one that also sits on the edge of the property. And then another part is that I would absolutely love to convert the restaurant into a full service. Currently, the way that we do things here is whenever a customer comes in through the front door, they'll come up to the counter, place an order, and then they'll get a number, and then they can seat themselves and also get their own beverage. But I would like to transition into full service to where I'll have, instead of having my cashiers, I would have waitresses, so that way we can take orders and get your drinks at your table. In order to do that, I do need to add a few pieces of equipment, so that way we can do a little bit of moving around with some furniture and also adding a host stand. I believe that by doing the equipment upgrades and also doing the improvements to the building, it will bring in at least 40% more customers into our business within the next 6 to 8 months. With that being said, that means, of course, we're going to have more work, and I would absolutely love nothing more than that, to see the whole place packed to where I have to hire more people. So that means I would also be offering more job opportunities in our community.